Alright, this is going to be some off-the-cuff Master of Command. I haven't seen anyone play any Legendary difficulty yet in any of these like YouTube videos, and that's bothering me because I've played and beaten 2 Legendary campaigns, and I want to have something on YouTube with that. So, yeah, we're going to be playing all of the difficulty modifiers. You can read all of those there if you care for. None of the positives. It'd be green if it's selected. It's not green, so it's not selected. I feel like fighting against... British would be really hard, I think, because they have really high-quality units, and Legendary gives them extra units. So not only do they have high quality, but they also have the numbers advantage. Let's play against France for now. I've been doing a lot of this just to play against specific factions. Get a little bit more on that. I'm also selecting Iron Man mode here. And then because I plan to fail this campaign, I am going to be playing tall instead of playing wide. I have found the most success just getting as many recruits as possible, really getting the size of our army up pretty substantially. And to make things a little bit harder on myself, my goal is to keep it to 2 regiments, so 8 total units, and get them with a lot of items instead of just raw numbers. So a lot of veterancy, getting them promoted, and getting them items that give them a lot here. Probably gonna end up going with this over here. Army XP gain minus 10% sucks after secure 5 battlefields. Getting the Free Corps Grenadiers they're an excellent unit. They're a little small in number. They're pretty bad at shooting, but they have some great stats overall. Really great reload time. Where you get the Prussian Grenadiers. This is not that important. It's actually really nice, but it's not that important. Hold on. Making decisions. Fuck. I haven't played with these guys at all, so I am going to go with this one and just see what that's looking like. I try not to do ones that require you to raid, because it feels like it takes a really long-ass time to raid, and you lose your opportunity. So, a big thing that I'm going to be trying to do here is get some early units to increase our size, get some early money to expand to a 2nd regiment, and then Prussian Musketeers are a really excellent unit already. I really want to catapult these recruits up a little bit. So I'm going to give my veterancy gain to him, my biggest reload to him, and some more reload and accuracy. So he's going to have some really good stats, almost on par with the Musketeers already. His reload time is a little bit longer, but their accuracy is pretty close. So he should be able to rack up a lot of kills early on, and kills seems to be specifically what gets you experience. And then on this guy, I'm going to try to get him to charge in to get kills. I found that getting charging units, breaking them, and then pursuing them gets you a ton of kills, which then means a ton of experience. Alright, we get a little tutorial battle here, which is excellent. Whenever we see a supply cache, we're gonna hit it because we can guarantee the spawn of this weak enemy detachment. Taking money here because we need to get a ton of money coming up. And then you can see a 3,800 here is actually really small for this difficulty. It's because they have 2 cavalry units, 1 Fusiliers, 1 Royal Recruits, and 2 Volontaires, Provincial Cavalry. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful against the Cav. They're typically not too much of a threat if you hold a solid line, but if you let them on your flank, you don't pay attention, they can definitely cause some havoc. If you countercharge with your own cavalry, or just get a volley into them before they get into you, you should be fine. It is a little bit important to manipulate the AI just a little bit on Legendary, and I typically do that by starting on one side of the deployment. So they're going to be walking in this direction, so those furthest units will get here last, and the closest ones will get here first, so I get to concentrate fire on them. I'm probably going to move and kind of just take this position here. So I got these hedgerows, these woods. Let's just get this started. Let's march in column formation for the speed. Bring these two over here. But yeah, the woods is great cover. The hedgerow is okay cover. I'm going to have kind of a big field here. I'll probably pull that position back a little bit and work on getting a flank going there. Just going to 3 times speed. So German Fusiliers, let's see, do they have anything? They got some decent muskets, extra charge, extra stamina. I'm not super worried about that. Don't care about either one of those. Worn muskets. You've got melee damage reduction. You've got accuracy, and you don't have guns, so it's not a problem. Okay. Oh shit! I should be paying better attention to that. Let's get over here. Let's put fuck. See, I should have done this the other way. Why are we tired already? Come back. I want you here. I want the recruits down in the woods where they're gonna take less losses. You on there. We're going relatively wide here so we can get as many guns firing as possible. Fuck, I do need to run you. Sorry, this is really dumb. Alright, well, we fucked it. So, we're going to try to get over here and get the flanks going as soon as possible. I'm going to get you guys out here for a little bit of morale. So, my musketeers are going to walk up and engage. I'm going to walk them up a little bit further. The recruits are coming up on the side here. You need to hold against these cav. I'm going to actually tell you to hold fire. Take off my... Sorry, get out of that. Taking off my bayonets in order to get some extra accuracy for my shooting units. Yeah, you're the shooting units. Take that off. And then... I really love to engage this on my own terms. And I want you up to providing some morale, because you're going to need it. Run. Don't run. What am I doing? Alright, so we are not getting charged here, but their morale is low enough that I might charge into them to try to break them as quickly as I can. Let's get one full flank fire, and then we'll charge. And then, yes. When you do give the charge order, they auto-fix bayonets, which has saved my ass way more than I want to admit. Some extra shots in there if we can. Oh my god, getting destroyed. I should have had my generals over here. Route. Move, general! Fuck! Okay. I'll charge over the musketeers instead. So definitely not an ideal situation here. I need... Oh! Turn that off. I want you guys to get in formation to fire on those. I'm going to have my general run down these Fusiliers. I can't afford them to come back. This is not what I wanted to have happen for veterancy's sake. I was hoping to get a lot more kills on my recruits than I'm going to end up getting here. If I had won that melee, I could have run them down and gotten hundreds of kills. So, yeah, you're not on fire at will. We're going to just give this half a second. As far into this cone as you can. The closer they are, the higher your accuracy is. And go ahead and shoot them. We're going to countercharge here. They're really low stamina, so they're not going to do well in this melee. And then you guys are reloading. Oh, these might come back. That would actually be huge. Yes, they did. Okay. So these should be fine. Unfortunately, I'm not getting a shot off here. Fuck it. You're already in. You charge in as well. Cav, we'll get ready. Help run these guys off and secure this last bit. And my general, those guys are probably not coming back at this point. I just want to ensure that these Cav do not come back. So we're pretty even on the morale here, but okay. We have really low stamina. This has gone tragically horrible for the sake of me actually getting my experience that I was looking for here. But that's going to be the end of them. Fuck! Alright. It's fine. That's a given battle that I should have farmed a lot more out of, but I did a lot of dumb shit there. That's what I get for yapping so fucking much. Alright, getting muskets here is actually great. I don't really care about getting my cavalry any stronger. They'll probably get sat. Stamina can be good. Ammo consumption's not super important. Extra veterancy this early would not be terrible, especially since I'm only getting 39 bucks out of this. So let's go ahead and grab that veterancy, I think. We're going to have enough conscripts for the time being. Leveled up twice, not enough to get to 3. Okay. My goal here is to get them to 3 so we can get all the way to the Prussian land militia. I don't know what the fuck they're supposed to be. An important thing to note here is that the higher veterancy they get, the more XP it takes. It's 600 for the first level, 850, and then 1150. So it's not even just 150 each. It scales up pretty quickly and becomes difficult to keep training your units. So if you have a pathway like what we have here is getting these really cheap upgrades, you can constantly like cement in some of these stat buffs that we'd get from veterancy, which I think is like 1.5 points of accuracy, reload, morale, stamina, charge, and melee. Only thing it doesn't change is your movement speed per veterancy level. So like if I compare these two, right, I think I got a bunch of shit on them. I'm not going to bother with that. But important part is I'm going to try to get them up as fast as I can. The dudes that I want to be shooting, I'm going to give them that for the time being. I'm going to swap it off them eventually to the musketeers when they get to the next level. I don't know if I said what I meant to say there, but the important part of that is once you start, once you upgrade them, they go back to 0 veterancy, and you can start leveling up from that point again. I don't think I care about stamina. Those two at least we can sell. Ammo consumption is not important. I kind of like walking around with some more muskets because there is an event that can get you a recruit. Let's see. Sitting in here, provincial, more recruits, land mills. I could. Don't want to, but I could grab on land mills right away. I don't even come with better muskets, so it's probably not worth it. This is 80% is one of those, you know, and for a lot cheaper. So I might pick that up. We're playing tall, so the important thing is to find good guns and good items. Anything that's highlighted blue is particularly good. You're looking for things that are excellent, but I don't know if guns can be excellent. But, you know, these carbines are typically pretty trash, and then good. They are also still pretty trash, but they're good for your cavalry. Maybe we just go invest in what we have right now. If we did something like these carbines for our cav, these Tula muskets, these carbines, these muskets, plus the one that we just got, we have a pretty strong unit here. So where the muskets make a difference is base accuracy as well as range. Let's let an example. Hold on. Well, I can't fucking show you. Never mind. But yeah, the base accuracy increase is basically additional damage and more range and stuff like that. You also get much better melee on a lot of these as well. So you get some pretty excellent setups here. I'm gonna fucking sell all that shit. Let's go back in here. I want the best. I'm gonna put the Neustadt muskets on him. You've got those. We're gonna upgrade the Tula muskets. We're gonna get this guy the shit ones, and our cav now has some carbines. And I've not found these to be particularly effective yet, but I'm interested in playing with it, especially these a high quality one like this that has 14% accuracy instead of just like the standard 9 to 10%. I should just see if we can actually get some effectiveness out of gunfire. That's only 400 units though, so it is something we have to pay attention to. As Prussians, we gain extra reservists every time we walk into a city. So that's also worth knowing and paying attention. Whoa, we hit pot stamps. Fuck, I'm stupid. Alright, let's see. We probably want to drop these for the pot stems. Because pot stems just have better, yes, much worse melee. Meh. This is dumb, but what I'm going to do is swap this here. My best shooter dude's going to hold those, and this melee dude will have the extra melee stats. So he's going to actually be kind of a Please excuse my dog. By golly, Miss Molly. Settle down, sweetheart. I don't think there's anything else I really need in this scenario. There are some really good items to get eventually, but we're talking about some baseline stuff to start with. Not that I have a bunch anyway. Picking up a... Sheesh. I'm a little tempted. Plus 50% flanking fire damage is pretty good. Venture gain 5% is fine. I'm going to skip it for now. I have enough to do anything important anyway. And we are going to move on. So we want outposts for our Free Court Grenadiers, battlefields for our Doctrine. So let's see. We got a couple outposts down this direction. We can cross-country that. That's a third. Our fourth wouldn't be until we get out to there. Or we hit that. See, what's really dangerous about going cross-country like this is you don't get access to a heck of a lot of your stuff. I'm going to take a weird circuitous... That's not the right word. Weird route here. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Instant event here. Expertise for my men, or my officers. For the men. Does anyone level up from that? Yes, fantastic. So now I can get those guys land mills. You guys aren't even close yet. Okay. So we're gonna go. Yeah, see, this is what I was hoping for. Just to hit one of these, get a little extra reservists. Just check and see if there's anything I super wanted. We can play with things like these extra musket balls. I mean, plus 30 accuracy is just a ridiculous thing. That wouldn't get us there. I might sell something to pick that up and play with it. Since we have these great rifles with really great range, we can take a range hit without it really being a problem. Like, these books sell really well. Let's sell that book. Let's grab the cheapest musket balls. And let's see. We might give them to... Okay. You're going to have just a ridiculous accuracy. You need to level up too. Let's see. I'm going to swap the veterancy off of you onto this guy just for... just to ensure we get that level up. And then it'll probably come rest on our musketeers. They have a long way to go before they level up. Alright. So I could raid this town before I walked away, which wouldn't be the worst idea since I will never come back this direction. But they're also really fucking poor. I think it's based on how many, there's town square, quartermaster, and a powderhouse in a stable. Ah, fuck it. Let's do it. It's gonna take like 5 days, I think. I'm hovering over pause in case an enemy army shows up. Once you start raiding, it seems like they just know where you are at that point. I can temporarily equip that. You can just wear this. Oh, that's for Cav as well. Sure. Okay. Give our Cav a little bit of extra bonus here. We get this outpost. So I give us a couple items we can sell or use. That's rough. If we had enough reservists, we could have delayed it. Delaying the headquarters is really important for what we're trying to accomplish here. I'm going to do like a weird route, hit this road, go down this way, and just see what we have down here. Nothing important. I might raise this again, just for the Off chance it's some shit. I mean, we're trying to play tall here, so we really need... Oh, 9,000 men is too many. We have to... Yeah, that's way too many. We're gonna have to hit force march here. And, like, disappear. Fuck! Okay, we're gonna have to retreat from this, I think. Dragoons, recruits, fusiliers, recruits. I don't think we're at a position where we have... where we're strong enough to take on this situation. So we need to retreat from this. And that takes some pretty serious... Ooh, forts. Let's see. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. This is so dumb if I did this. Unlikely chance of breaking the wall. We don't have enough units. We need to leave this. We can come back to it later. That could potentially get us... Fuck, they're fast. Oh my god, dude. Unlikely chance to hire... Oh, yeah, level 3 officer, $56. Absolutely. Let's see. We come with moral. Confident with 10% moral. Morale. Goddamn. Noble with command radius and more morale. And systematic volley fire. Oh, fire by rank instead of volley fire. That is just an amazing pickup. Fuck my other officer. What an amazing pull here. We need to cut this off-road. And hit this herd. We're going to get visions. I kind of like doing this because I can sell back this coat if I decide not to wear it for more than we even pay for it. And we get some visions. God, please leave me alone! Let's see. Is there anything I want to sell for now? Canister, no. Sorry, this is the boring part of playing tall, is that we are looking for important items. What's an important item? I don't really know. I'll find out when you find out, I guess. You know, and then importantly, we still do need to get this next brigade up and running, so I think I am going to save a little bit until we get to that point. Let's hit Force March. Greyhound mascot. And experience. Cool. Plus 10 morale, plus 10 speed is crazy. What the hell? This can be worn on anybody, so I can give plus 10 speed to my cav, and they're just insane. Holy. We're playing tall, so that's good for you. For your melee damage, and it's great for the fact that we're taking all this attrition right now. So these guys are up to the land mills too. This is more of a melee specialty for both of these guys, where the musketeers are your gunners, but it takes 5 to level them up to that instead of just a 3 to the land mills. And then it keeps grinding out the you know what I mean. Yeah, you're not paying attention anyway, let's be honest. The outpost. Alright, so this is tough. 3 days pass, but it's like it happens in the background, so the army's not going to get closer to us. Enlist an artillery regiment and then a small field army. I think the small field army is going to be that same 9,000 sized unit. And then we'll be kind of forced to engage with that. We can run from it again and take even more attrition, which is maybe what we're going to end up doing here. 11, that's even worse than I thought. Oh my god. Artillery battery probably replaces our horse for now. Yeah, with a 3-pound gun, maybe not. 3-pound gun, maybe not. We're still on force march. Yeah, guaranteed. Let's flee from this. And they're stuck for like 1 day. Ooh, they're really close. My cat is chewing on my hand. It's very pleasant. This would have been a great opportunity if we had the money to pick up some stuff. Some really important artillery increases. Artillery is a fantastic force multiplier. As you can do some serious morale hits at range where you choose, and that is super, super good. Oh, wow. 700 goodbye musketeers. That's actually great if I can make it back here. Let's see. Yeah, these are really cheap right now. Obviously, we have no fucking money. We could sell all of our stuff and get enough money, but that doesn't really solve our problem. I'm gonna spend I can't. Okay, moving on. Now we hit this battlefield. Get the bone saw. Another officer. Stubborn, charge, less cover, industrious, cover. Yeah, you're not really that useful. Then let's get back to our road here. We get some extra movement speed, moving up to... Oh, fuck. We gotta fight eventually. This might be our best opportunity. These light infantry I'm not too worried about. Road recruits, one of those, 2 more road recruits. The field artillery could fuck me up, but that's what Cav is for. Let's see if we can make it happen. This might be the end of this already. I could run away from this again, but I have to take some battles eventually. Otherwise, I will never get the money to actually build up. Alright, let's see. If I can get far enough... I mean, that's an open area. We could take some serious advantage of this woods here. Being on the edge of the map has a disadvantage that if your units rout, they don't get time to recover before they walk off the field. We could just take the high ground here. Don't know what I want to do. The cover is very beneficial, especially in a situation like this where I'm not really going to outlast these guys. I also really want this fucking artillery dead. Having no cover against that, yeah, I think we got to go in the woods. Having no cover against that is going to be a nightmare. Man, we could also play a bit of a gambit here, where we run our cavalry out and draw some units away while we have the fight. I'm going to make all kinds of dumb decisions. Let's go ahead and end this campaign. Alright, boys, walk into the woods here. You guys come out this direction and then move up there. I want something like that out of you guys to maximize the cover. Also thin our lines out a good bit. Let's have you walk all the way to here, and you can be kind of a flank unit. So we got 2 units that are breaking off, 3 units that are breaking off to chase down my cav. And the cannons are really short range, unfortunately, so they're going to move pretty far up. Making it harder for me to get to them. One interesting thing that can happen here, if we're lucky, is the simple fact that these light infantry have shit melee. Like, utterly shit melee. 9, and even take extra charge damage if I catch them in their skirmishing formation. This is not as ideal of cover as I was hoping for. Step back just a little bit further. Great formation, General. Alright. Don't want my general to get shot, but he's a good backup unit here. So we'll give him a little of a head start. Okay, they... Ow. Okay. We took a full volley from them, but we should rout them easily here. I like to shatter them entirely to make sure they don't come back. Getting a little bit close to engage on this flank. So, oh. Stay on him. Pull off, pull off, pull off. We can't get shot by those recruits. There's too many. Alright. We're gonna come straight away from the recruits here. I want to take sprint off. You can sprint a little bit, make sure you don't get shot. And then my goal here is once we get enough stamina, we'll take the main cab off in this direction. We'll do the opposite. We'll take the main cab in this way, general off in that direction. See if I can confuse them and get them caught up somewhere. Let's swap you to your ordered shot. I need to reload for that, so we have to do it early. They're gonna come back. Fuck. Now, I could charge these guys, and I think I will. Take off you stupid bayonets. So I could destroy 2 of these units and then basically be on a fucking even playing field here. But you can take the roads, get that extra speed. You guys get a little smaller, come up like that. Step forward and engage the Fusiliers. Turn and fire on the Fusiliers. 2 units on these is going to be fantastic. These recruits are already coming off. Okay. So, how do I want to handle this? I don't want to run into between them so they get sandwiched big time. So maybe I idle here, get them a little bit more committed, and then try to run around. Alright, I need you guys to get desperately need you guys to get back. And then ideally also rest. So run back, use the last little bit of your stamina to get as far back as you can, and rest. So fucking slow. Well, what I can do actually is something like that. Better to reinforce, and then maybe get an opportunity to go up with the dudes there. Damn. What the fuck was that? We got just enough here that we can probably turn and fight them. Where's my general at? Yeah, you're not being chased anymore. Go ahead and run this direction. I was hoping we'd do a shit ton more to these dudes. We have to take this quartered ball off. Like, what the fuck is happening? 34 kills? 290 deaths? What is happening? Let's watch this volley. And that was better. Just get fire at will. Just fire as fast as you can. No. They almost routed from that. Get another volley off. Oh, they're fire by rank. Maybe that's actually really bad for this. That might be really bad for this. We're going to let one more thing go off and then one to swap. Fire by rank might be really bad for quartered shot. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, well, they routed. That's good news, at least. Let's turn you up and face the recruits. get deep here and rest for a minute. You guys are fully loaded. Can we fire? Fusiliers are definitely coming back. Let's see, we might be able to take these out before we get a shot off on us. If they haven't loaded, oh yeah, that's great. So I'll just walk. Fire at will, fire at will. Nice. Shattered. Let's come back here. We can countercharge these guys. Hopefully we get enough shots on them. Ouch. Oh no, okay. Go out and engage the Fusiliers. I'll shatter these recruits here. These cab need a fucking rest, dude. These recruits are still preoccupied. Good. Need you guys to rest. Back up and rest. So actually you can fall back too. Cav, get back here and rest. I want to put you on hold fire so I can move you into a position where I want you. Step to there. Fire well. Oh, I could give them bucking ball. Now that would be an insane. Hit them with that before you charge. That would be something. Generally back here to This was not what I wanted to do here. I messed that up. I needed to get that shot off before I won. It's okay. Two more units to kill. I think I've gotten really quiet over the last little bit, as I kind of forgot I was recording. So, my bad. I'm pretty new at this whole shit. But they're, okay, they're shattered as well. Now what we need is a good engaged location. Musketeers up front. These guys on the flanks. Just resting. Look at that, you can fuck them up too. Get back here and rest. Some extra experience in our general. Just back here. Just standing still, letting their stamina go up. Why is their stamina still going down? What is happening? There we go, now we're up. Weird. Alright, so our morale is getting a little danger here. Just rallying everybody with our general. Take that off, fuck. Okay. Step to there. Step to there. Take some good shots on. You're also shooting over the head. We're getting a ton of concentrated fire here. Volley fire, volley fire. Okay, I need you to back. And get ready to face these raw recruits. Good, I got no cover from these trees. Love that. Alright, that's fine. You go run them down. Oh, sorry, rather. You go run them down. You can still fire from there. Let's get you stepping in there. And finish off these last recruits. Don't love your current firing position. Ooh, okay, hold on. Guess we're charging again. And they're done. Alright, so that was a little dicey. A lot of AI manipulation to get through that fight, which is kind of necessary to survive these early fights. Once I get to even numbers with them, we can be in good shape. We lost 1,500. I think we got to take our conscripts to get half that back, plus 10% casualties. To actually get something going here. Promotions. Hopefully lots of promotions. Ooh, okay. So those guys, these are melee dudes, right? So they get a ton of kills from that melee. They can get upgraded to Fusiliers again already, and get back down to that cheap veterans game. Oh, you too. Fantastic. Great. Love that. Cav are pretty far away. We're probably going to take them to Dragoons since we put them on this this Carbine thing. I need 5 kills, or 5 points for that. They seem to go up extremely slowly on Cav for whatever reason. 6 to get them Veteran Musketeers, which is probably where I need to take them. I could align everybody on the Grenadiers and just have a really strong front in case everybody charges. Alright, replenish to the best of our ability. This is not bad. Let's drop you to like 11, 1050, the rest of it in there. 1,000-ish. Okay, good enough. Whatever. Also have that artillery battery here that took some damage. We can steal manpower from them, but if we do that, the next time we take attrition, they just get destroyed completely. Okay. Good. Got the extra dudes from that. That's actually super helpful. We can sell our uniforms here. We can hold on to it and sell later. I'm not about that life. With our Cav here, even more movement speed and some stamina. We can spend some money on that. That's pretty fun. We're going to go ahead and upgrade to get our next brigade. That means we can bring our artillery battery in here, and then we can bring our original general back in for him to give him some extra reload speed. And then I'm going to, whenever I can, get some additional recruits going here. Mind you, I could sell a bunch of shit and get more recruits right now, which would be the smartest thing to do. Fuck! Why am I that low still? Oh, because they haven't applied yet. I think that happens the next day or whatever. Take a really roundabout path, come back here, get that, go up this way, hit all these battlefields, and finish up that outpost. supply surplus. What's just what? Mana. That's fine. More supplies, mana. Okay, it's not really helpful. There was that one back here that had the cheaper conscripts, which recruits. That would be great to hit again. To buy something. To buy those dudes. You don't have anything good. You get negatives. All the way up here is friendly and officers who give a fuck. Okay. I'm gonna take Forge for just half a second here to get a little bit. Oh, fuck. Pause. Fuck. Alright. They don't see me yet. 7,000 men. I don't know that I can handle 7,000 men. But I just did, and now I have cannons. But they haven't fully replenished yet. Oh, that's how many it replenishes per day. I see. Got it. I think I need to hit Force March and go in this direction. Let's get some distance off of that guy. Encampment here. Yeah, sure as fuck ain't facing a large field army. More of the same. Still need money. Don't have money. I don't really want to, like, raise this place, but it would be the most profitable place to raise. So I'm gonna hit this since I'm up here, and then go back that way. Does he see me? Does he not see me? He didn't see me? Okay. Yeah, see, it just doesn't make us that much money, and it takes 5 days. But I guess we got flat money that I didn't pay attention to, and that, plus the stuff from raiding. We're gonna slowly and carefully, with some extra vision, follow behind this guy. Cannon's good. Ooh, we gotta stay away from you, brother. That, the extra speed. That's an encamped army, so it can't move. Oh, this is great. So we're gonna take one of my officers. I don't really give a shit. There's one guy left. And get a heavy line recruit for that. Russian Fusiliers. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That is so huge. And they come with Potsdams, which is great. And most of the shit isn't that important. Fusiliers, Musketeers. Okay. We're gonna really want better cannons as soon as we can afford to do that. Ah, yeah. Fuck, that's so bad. Through the mountains. Alright. There's an outpost up here I can hit instead. Is this old? This plan is fucking bust. Need one more of those to get the Grenadiers. So we'll hit this and we'll run up there and grab that. Oh my god, another mascot. Okay. It's only 5 to sell. Oh my god, 10 melee damage. Insane. Oh yeah, we should have taken that off a while ago. Let's do that. I mean, these guys are just insane. I'm gonna give them a little notifier. In fact, all of this stuff I'm gonna swap to the Grenadiers when I get them, because they're gonna have better stiff. 9,000 here. Okay. Well, first of all, we get better prices here. So let's sell Literally all of that. Alright, and then I gotta think for a minute. We're about to get one additional from picking up this outpost. Which means I still need to pick up one more unit. Which might just be some recruits, since that's the cheapest thing I can do here. But I could skip them and get my cannon that I want. 12-pound bronze cannon is the best thing you can get. And it really pays off. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sell what I need to make that happen. Maybe fucking you. Morale down sucks. I don't know. 25% veterancy is a lot. I don't know how I feel about these yet. I haven't fucking figured it out. Alright, you can lose some shit though. Yeah, take that off. We're gonna sell that. Nope. Exactly 600. Buy that. Come back over here. Give that to my cannons. My cannons are going to be really, really strong. And then we can just sell this fucking thing. And that gives us just enough to buy some extra provisions, which I think is worth doing because we have a long march ahead of us. Let's get some distance here still. And then we're going to go ahead and hit forage. Ooh, fuck, they're chasing. Okay, turn forage off. Convoy. Let's take on volunteers. See, this is the... Hate to do it, boys. There you go. Oh, and they're land mills! What? Is that because they used a better weapon? I didn't know that was a thing. If you could just, like, you could use better weapons for it. Mind you, they didn't come back with those same weapons. They came back with worn muskets. And now you have reserve muskets, which are horrendous. I need to really fix that. But this is going to get me up to my... to where I want to be here. All the way up to that fucking battlefield. Ah, okay. We gotta resolve this. Corp and another battery. So I'm probably not... See, this is rough. Because I would have been happy with the second battery. I only have 3-pound guns right now, but... Alright, important thing. Great Dane, Field Musicians, Great Coat, all going on our Grenadiers. Oh, we came with... Oh, we came with grenades. Yeah, you can have that back. You're still substantially better for whatever reason. At melee. Yeah, weapon. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Super good melee. Grenadiers are good melee. Fantastic melee. Now, an important thing to do here is if I can bump these guys up over 75 morale, they get an extra bonus. So if I have anything else here that gives a small morale boost, that I would probably want to do it. Can you just use this? Yeah, you can. Okay. That's fine. So they're up above 75. I don't really know what the combat bonus does in this instance. Honestly, what it looks like in game is it just takes it from 75 to 85. So it just gives plus 10 morale, which is great. You know, I should pay attention to see if their stats are better than this once we're actually in the... Once we're actually in the game. There you go. It's on my phone. Alright. Now, getting tall here. That's quite a fucking task. That's how many men? God, dude. Alright. 1 artillery, 2 times French Fusiliers, recruits, 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 recruits. We can totally win this. We absolutely win this. Okay. Taking like this left line here looks good. Again, so you're forcing them over. Let's bring our Arty Battalion over here. I'm gonna rush them up on this high ground to get some extra accuracy. Captain up here. Let's see. Who did I give that fucking... I should have given this quartered shot to the Grenadiers. What an amazing volley into that would be. I also should have pulled somebody out of the cav out of this division into this one, so these guys get access to the fire by rank. It's okay. That's not a big deal right now. Anyway, point being, we do have cannons. Let's take a look at them. These are 12-pound guns, so they have good range, good damage, good accuracy. They're a little slow to fire. Recruits, worn muskets. Fuck. I'm so stupid for having these reserve muskets right now. That's probably fine. Oh, a lot of extra melee damage. Charleville's on the Fusiliers are really good rifles. They're the best base rifle, but they have some poor melee. Okay, lots of one. All right, this is very doable. Weren't they supposed to have double French Fusiliers? Oh yeah, they do. Okay, there's a Charles over there. All right, and then put you guys down here. I kind of want to set up these gentlemen as kind of a front line, maybe just like right there, actually, using this cover special ability. Take like these land mills as holding that flank, and then you two as a real flanking element. Let's get you guys coming up like that. Let's turn you up and right. Let's get you and you moving this way. The general's going to stay close this fight. The cav are probably going to stay close this fight too, but we will see. Musketeers take this fence line. You kind of want to drop them on the fence for the best bonus for whatever reason. Let's get you looking something like... Yeah, not exactly the right shape here. Let's just see what that looks like, I guess. And then these Fusiliers, hold tab to get this preview. Just as far here as you can get, using that cover the best of your ability. These land mills back here as some flank defenders. Go ahead and unlimber and start shooting. These Fusiliers, go ahead and get you guys relatively wide. Once you can move relatively quickly, but and we don't want to be stacked against this fire that will be coming in. First volley, 101 kills on those recruits. That's how good Arty is. We're going to want to turn and fire on the Fusiliers, because they're our biggest threat. Stepping into range here. And 3 in there, so I should be able to fight them easily. Alright, let's get you guys. Alright, get up there and take some shots. So this is gonna be gorgeous. We're gonna get double fire on them. Yeah. Rush up, take that cover from them. You just move it up here. No, good. Keep going. How insanely good is that? I'll run them down. Fall back this way, back into your cover. Yeah, let's get you moved up and engaged. Let's get you back off onto the hill there. Let the cab run them the rest of the way down. Taking massive losses from this field artillery. How many kills do they have? 143 versus my... Fuck, I'm still targeting those dudes. Right, 520. You guys to rest. You have no stamina left. This way, get that flanking fire. My cab, that's rough. Step up and engage them. You fire on these Fusiliers, please. Step up and engage them. I don't really know how far. Grenades, throw 'em! Nice. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Get things over here. Just walk at them. I need you to run past. Put these artillery down. Keep them. This is gonna hurt big time if you get caught by this. We're gonna stay in this woods until they fired their whole thing. They're firing at those guys. Just stop and rest. Nope, fire on them. Fruits are here. These fusiliers are probably coming back. Come on, get out of him. Good. As long as they don't get hit by a fucking... Oh boy! Okay, they're still firing at the other dudes. That's so lucky. Okay. Wow, I've gotten really tired. I'm sick, by the way. I'm sure you all can fucking tell. But I think that was like fucking 15 minutes of dead air. In case you're wondering, hey, is this guy any good at this? No. The answer is no. Engage them. Step away from him. Oh, he's got an officer too. Just charge. Oh my god. Oh god, I thought they were gonna beat my fucking calf. Alright, since I am clearly about to pass out, we're gonna call this here for now. Thank you for bearing with me on my legendary campaign. I'll be back sometime tomorrow with hopefully a little less sickness and exhaustion and a slight amount less dead air. Still a lot of dead air. Don't worry about that. That's not going anywhere. See ya.